Well, 1,000 professionals teed it up with 25 DP World Tour cards on the line. This is the DP World Tour qualifying school.
For the second stage of qualifying school, the DP World Tour headed to Spain. Players teed it up at one of 4 locations in total. Like the previous first stage, there would be a cut line after the 3rd round before the 4th and final round determined which players would go on to compete at the final stage. 164 players had progressed from the first stage, and they would be joined by an additional 120 players who, with their exemptions, would start their Q School journey now. At the Desert Springs Golf Club in Almeria, there were some familiar faces, including 2-time DP World Tour winner Graham Storm. Storm had been struggling after battling back from a wrist injury and was trying to find something to build on after an opening round of 70. David Drysdale had amassed over 570 starts on the DP World Tour, although a win on the main tour has eluded the Scotsman. Regaining his membership into top-tier golf is certainly the priority.
I want to play. I still think I can play out here, still compete. I mean, I know these kids are much younger than me and they head it an awful lot further than me nowadays, but certain weeks, certain golf courses, certain venues, I think I can compete. And the plan was always to try and play till I'm 50 and then have a go on the Legends Tour in Europe. So yeah, I'm just trying to sort of get my head down, grind this week out. It is the first hurdle, not even thinking about anything else other than that. And off to a decent start the first 2 days, so just try and get plenty of rest and keep it going.
Chris Paisley achieved a huge career goal by winning his first DP World Tour event in 2018 and gave an honest account of the difficult journey he's been on.
Bit of a downward spiral, really. It's hard to put my finger on one thing, but I've made some poor decisions in an effort to get better. You know, I guess golfers, we always see the negative side of our game, and I wanted to hit the ball better, so I changed coach, and I did that a couple of times, and I got really off track with my golf swing. I wanted to improve certain things that I didn't like, not knowing that if you change what you do too much, it can cause huge issues, and that's been the main cause of my struggle. Is I basically tried to do the opposite of what I've always done, and I'm 35, 36 years old, and to change, you know, movement patterns that I've done my whole life and been successful with is just crazy, really. I just want to kick myself. You know, technically I'm back on track, but you know, 80 months of missing cuts and struggling and thinking you're getting somewhere and then you're not, and it can make what can be a simple game when it's going well just feels like the hardest game in the world.
From the Isle of Man, Tom Gandy came agonisingly close at Q School in 2019, missing out on a tour card by only 1 shot.
It seems so long ago now, doesn't it? A lot's changed. It's been a hell of a journey. Personally, you know, really enjoyed the last couple of years. Probably got more starts on the DP World Tour than I would have because of the COVID situation. But I haven't played my best golf, unfortunately. I haven't been able to make the most of that. But I've learned so much and I feel so good coming into this week that nothing to lose, and let's try and go one better than last time.
Gandy would need to play some good golf over the next 2 days to advance to the next stage, and despite finishing his second round with back-to-back bogeys, he remained optimistic.
Not as high up the leaderboard as I'd want. Day one was a little slow, but I'm pleased with my performance today. Blustery conditions and got it round under par, so we've moved up the leaderboard, and yeah, looking forward to the next 2 days.
The top 24 players would make it through to the final stage. Among them from Scotland was Craig Ross and Liam Johnston. And Frenchman Jerome Lando Casanova, who spent the year on the Challenge Tour, kept his hopes alive.
It's difficult. I mean, it's a lot of nerves playing this, because I mean it's a lot at stake. You know, this is what everybody wants. So of course it's going to make it a little bit more difficult than just a practice round at home.
Swede Eriksson moved to the final stage, although it wasn't always plain sailing. Challenge Tour player Gary Boyd looked forward to the final stage and the possibilities ahead of him. So too did Welshman Oliver Farr, eager to earn back his status on the tour. Norwegian golf is on the up, and with that wave of young talent comes Elias Bertoysen, whose opening round of 65 contributed towards a top 3 finish. Chris Paisley carded a 5 under 67 for his third round and a 71 on his fourth, enough to make it through. But as wife Vicky posted on social media, David Drysdale was unfortunately unable to make the mark.